The house was quiet, not in a sad way, just different. For the first time in over 25 years, it was just the two of us again. That morning over coffee, my wife and I looked at each other and asked the question so many couples face when they become empty nesters. So where do we go now? We didn't mean career-wise or emotionally, though those are valid questions too. We mean literally. Where should we go? After decades of planning vacations around school calendars and sports schedules, we suddenly had the freedom to travel anywhere, anytime. But that freedom came with an unexpected challenge. With so many options, we felt overwhelmed. The internet was just a black hole of opinions. And most travel packages, they're either designed for young backpackers or for large tour groups with zero personalization. That's when we discovered something unexpected. Cruising became the perfect way to reconnect as a couple. Hi, I'm Eric, and today I'm going to share why cruising has become the secret weapon for empty nesters like us who want to rediscover each other while exploring the world. I'm going to reveal 5 surprising benefits of cruise travel for couples in this new chapter, share practical tips for choosing the right cruise experience, and explain how this form of travel addresses the unique challenges that empty nesters face. If you've been wondering how to navigate this new phase of life with your partner, this video might just change how you think about travel and maybe even your relationship. The empty nest transition hits couples differently. For some, it's a welcome change, finally time to focus on each other. For others, it creates this void. You spent all these years with your identity centered around being parents, and suddenly that daily purpose is gone. My wife and I found ourselves somewhere in the middle. We were excited about our newfound freedom, but also realized we'd been so focused on parenting that we'd forgotten how to just be a couple. We needed to rediscover each other. It's actually quite common. Research shows that marital satisfaction often dips during child-rearing years and can either significantly improve or decline once the children leave home. The difference often comes down to whether couples proactively build new shared experiences. We were determined to be in that improvement category, but we faced 3 common challenges. First, decision fatigue. After years of making countless decisions for our family, the sheer number of travel options felt paralyzing. Where to go, how long to stay, what to do. Every option required research, planning, and coordination. Second, different travel styles. I wanted cultural immersion and local experiences, while Cheryl preferred relaxation and predictability. Finding destinations that satisfied both our needs proved somewhat difficult. Third, reconnection anxiety. We worried about awkward silences and rediscovering our connection as a couple rather than just as parents. Would we still enjoy each other's company without the kids as conversation buffers? That's when a friend suggested cruising, something neither of us had really considered much before. We were skeptical at first. We weren't cruisers for either young partygoers or the very elderly. But after some research, we realized modern cruising offers something uniquely suited to our empty nester situation. After almost a dozen cruises on 4 or 5 different cruise lines, we've discovered 5 major benefits that make cruising particularly well suited for empty nester couples looking to reconnect. Benefit number 1, the perfect balance of structure and freedom. One of the most underrated aspects of cruise travel is how it provides just enough structure to eliminate decision fatigue while offering plenty of freedom to customize your experience. Think about a typical vacation. You're constantly deciding where to eat, what activities to do, how to get from place to place. On a cruise, the basic framework is handled. The accommodations, the transportation between destinations, meals, but you have complete freedom on how you spend your time. This balance is perfect for empty nesters. You can enjoy quality time together without the stress of planning every detail. As Cheryl puts it, I get the predictability I crave, while Eric gets the variety of experience that he loves. 2, built-in conversation starters. Remember those awkward silences we were worried about? They never materialized. Cruising provides a constant stream of new experiences that naturally spark conversation. Each new port offers fresh insights and adventures to discuss. The nightly entertainment becomes a shared experience to reflect on. Even the other passengers provide interesting conversation topics, whether they know it or not. These built-in conversation starters help couples move beyond discussing the kids or household logistics, topics that often dominate conversations during those parenting years. Instead, you'll find yourself discussing art in Barcelona, architecture in Santorini, or that fascinating couple you had dinner with last night. This constant influx of new shared experiences creates what relationship experts call novel experiences. Powerful bonding opportunities that reignite feelings of excitement and connection in long-term relationships. Benefit number 3, varied pace for different preferences. Another amazing aspect of cruising is how it accommodates different energy levels and interests. Something particularly important for empty nester couples who may have divergent preferences. On a Mediterranean cruise, there were days where the husband might want to relax by the pool with a book, while the wife might want to explore every inch of, say, Dubrovnik. Unlike traditional vacation where this difference might create tension, cruising allows them to do whatever they want for their ideal day. As an example, I could join an excursion knowing that Cheryl was happily enjoying the ship's amenities. Later, we'd reconnect over dinner, sharing our different experiences. This ability to balance togetherness with individual pursuits creates a healthy dynamic that many relationship experts recommend. 4, luxury without logistics. After decades of family-focused vacations, often prioritizing kid-friendly accommodations over luxury, empty nesters deserve some pampering. Cruising delivers this without the complicated logistics of planning a luxury land vacation. On a premium cruise line, you can enjoy fine dining every night, well-appointed accommodations, and exceptional service, all without researching restaurants, booking multiple hotels, or arranging transportation from one destination to the next. This combination of luxury and convenience is particularly valuable for empty nesters who want to make the most of their time together rather than spending it on travel logistics. As one couple that we talked to about their Alaskan cruise said, "We worked hard raising our kids. Now it's our turn to enjoy the fruits of our labor without all the planning stress." And number 5, community without commitment. The final benefit addresses something many empty nesters don't anticipate: the social void left when children's activities no longer fill your calendar. Cruises offer a perfect middle ground between total solitude and forced socialization. You can enjoy private moments as a couple while also having opportunities to meet like-minded travelers through shared dining tables, organized activities, or short excursions. We've made many lasting friends with other empty nesters who understood exactly what this life transition feels like. The beauty is that you control the level of social interaction. Join group activities when you're feeling social. Retreat to your private balcony when you want solitude. This flexible community aspect helps couples expand their social circles during a time when many find their social connections are narrowing, without the pressure of organized tours where you're with the same group constantly. Let's talk about choosing the right cruise experience. Not all cruises are created equal, and finding that right fit is essential for empty nesters looking to reconnect. Based on our experiences and conversations with dozens of other empty nester couples, here are a few key considerations. The cruise line you choose significantly impacts your experience. For empty nesters seeking meaningful connection, I recommend considering these 3 options. Premium lines like Celebrity, Princess, or Viking attract a more mature crowd and offer sophisticated dining and enrichment programs. Perfect for couples who want quality experiences without the party atmosphere of some mainstream lines. Luxury lines like Seabourn, Silversea, or Regent Seven Seas provide an elevated experience with all-inclusive pricing, personalized service, and spacious accommodations. Ideal if you're celebrating this new chapter with something special. Expedition cruises from companies like Lindblad or Ponant offer adventure-focused itineraries to remote destinations with expert-led excursions, perfect for couples seeking transformative experiences that create lasting memories. Avoid heavily family-oriented cruise lines during school holiday periods unless you're specifically looking for a multi-generational experience with grandchildren. Now, the destinations you choose should reflect your reconnection goals. For cultural immersion, consider Mediterranean, Baltic, or Asian itineraries with port-intensive schedules that let you explore historical sites and local cultures together. For natural beauty and reflection, Alaska, Norwegian fjords, or South Pacific cruises offer breathtaking landscapes that inspire awe and meaningful conversation. For relaxation and romance, Caribbean or South Pacific itineraries provide beautiful beaches and tranquil settings perfect for unwinding together. Port time versus sea days is another important consideration. Sea days offer more time for onboard reconnection activities, while port-intensive itineraries provide more shared adventures ashore. That ideal balance depends on your preferences as a couple. Your cabin choice also significantly impacts your experience. As empty nesters focusing on reconnection, consider balcony cabins or suites that provide private outdoor space for morning coffee or evening wine while watching the sunset. Perfect moments for meaningful conversation. Location matters as well. Midship cabins minimize movement in rough seas, while forward cabins might offer better views, but more emotion. Timing your cruise strategically can enhance the experience as well. Shoulder seasons, so spring and fall instead of summer, often mean fewer children on board, more mature fellow passengers, and better value. Plus, popular destinations are less crowded, allowing for more authentic experiences together. Now that we've covered the benefits and selection criteria, let me share some practical tips that we've learned for maximizing connection during that cruise. Before you cruise, have a conversation about what you both hope to gain from the experience. Is it relaxation, adventure, cultural enrichment? Understanding each other's expectations prevents disappointment. Create a loose plan that includes both shared activities and individual pursuits. Maybe you take a cooking class together one day, while the next day one of you enjoys the spa while the other attends a lecture. Consider booking at least one special experience, perhaps a premium restaurant reservation for your anniversary or a private shore excursion to a meaningful destination. These become highlight moments that create those lasting memories. Establish some technology boundaries. While it's tempting to constantly share photos with friends back home or check work emails, consider designating certain times or areas as phone-free zones to ensure that you're fully present with each other. Take advantage of onboard activities designed for couples. Dance classes, wine tastings, or cooking demonstrations provide structured ways to interact and learn together. Find your special spot on the ship, a quiet corner of the deck, a particular lounge, or a favorite bar where you can establish a routine of connecting at the same time each day. Perhaps for pre-dinner drinks or morning coffee. Document your journey together through photos, journals, or even voice recordings. These become treasured mementos of your reconnection journey. Collect tangible reminders from each destination, perhaps a small piece of art or local craft that represents your experience together. These become conversation pieces in your home that keep the memories alive. After returning home, maintain elements of your cruise connection. Perhaps continue the habit of evening walks you enjoyed on the promenade deck, or recreate a favorite dish from the ship's restaurant. These small continuity practices help extend that reconnection benefit way beyond the vacation itself. As we wrap up, I want to share what surprised us most about cruising as empty nesters. It wasn't the destinations, though they were breathtaking. It wasn't the amenities, though they were luxurious. What surprised us was how the experience transformed our relationship. Away from the familiar routines and roles of home, we rediscovered facets of each other that we'd forgotten. Cheryl's sense of adventure that had been dormant during her years of career building. My spontaneity that had taken a backseat to scheduling. The empty nest transition doesn't have to be a crisis. It can be an opportunity to rediscover yourselves as individuals and as a couple. Cruising provides the perfect container for this rediscovery. Structured enough to be stress-free, varied enough to be exciting, and intimate enough to foster genuine reconnection. Whether you choose a Mediterranean voyage, an Alaskan adventure, or a Caribbean escape, the true destination isn't on any map. It's the renewed connection you'll find with the person who's been beside you all those years. If you've experienced cruising as an empty nester, I'd love to hear how it impacted your relationship. Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're considering your first cruise, let me know what questions you have. Our community of experienced travelers is here to help. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, may your journey bring you closer together.